Good morning, students. Yes, today class we are going to discuss about the mode of data collection. Yesterday class, last class we have started the data collection of data. What do you mean by data? Data is the collection of numerical facts we have discussed, and what are the sources we can collect. Primary and secondary sources also we have discussed. Primary is the data which is collected by the investigator by itself, by himself, and next one, secondary sources, the data already collected by the someone else, collected by someone else. It can be a people or agency, and processed and scrutinized, tabulated and used by the investigator. And primary sources, there are three mode of collection of data now we are going to discuss, which is personal interview, mailing questionnaire and telephonic interview. And secondary sources, yesterday itself I have told you, published and unpublished sources, and later on we have discussed about the who are the investigator, who are the informants, and questionnaire. It is the list of question which is prepared by the investigator for the research purpose, or which is required to collect the desired information. So what he want for the research, or what are the purpose he is going to collect, he will prepare the questionnaire on the basis of it. That is questionnaire. And what are the general rules for constructing a questionnaire we have discussed. And the questionnaire can be a structured or unstructured. Structured questionnaire are closed-ended, and the unstructured questionnaires are open-ended. So till that we have discussed in the last class. Now we are going to discuss about the mode of data collection. So hope I have started a personal interview in yesterday itself. Everyone will be familiar with the personal interview. You would have seen in the film star interview in the TV channels, and big shot, which mean familiar faces like Sachin Tendulkar. So many people, the popular people will be interviewed in a TV channels. That is the face-to-face interview. So in the companies also they will do the face-to-face interview at the end of the recruiting process. The first process is telephonic interview. Second one, mailing questionnaire method, which means they'll conduct the online test for the people, and at last they will go with the face-to-face interview. They will come to know the personal detail and the requirement of salary, whatever they are going to offer, and what the expectation, everything will be discussed in the face-to-face interview. Okay, here personal interview, which is known as face-to-face interview. See, this method is used when the researcher has access to all the members. The investigator conduct the face-to-face interview with the respondents. If you can able to meet the people, you can conduct the face-to-face interview. In India, is there face-to-face interview for a global level or macro level? Yes, of course. The Census of India, which is conducted by the government, they are doing the face-to-face interview. Those who have a lots of money, they will conduct the face-to-face interview. They will appoint the school teachers and college teachers. They will go household-wise to know the population status. 10 years once more, in India, we are gathering the information about the population status. Okay, so house to house they will come and they'll gather the information about the people, age, education, occupation, etc. So what is the benefit of face-to-face interview? You will get a reliable and accurate information, but drawback is there, it will consume more time and money. But at the same time, one more plus point is you can watch the reaction, individual reaction in the face-to-face interview while asking the questions. And next one is mailing questionnaire method, which means the list of questionnaire which is prepared by the investigator, and it will be sent to the respondent through mail, and with the request of fill it and send it by the short period of time, limited time, or it will return to it in a particular period of time. So I will read it again. When the data are collected by the mail, the questionnaire is sent to the each individual by mail with a request to complete it and return it by a given time. For example, I don't know our South Indian people are doing or not. North India, the people used to do the feedback of the companies, branded item, commercial item, maybe a facial cream or soap or etc. item, the cosmetic items. They'll have a opinion, the feedback form, feedback link in the every product. It can be a hammam or face. Fair and Lovely or any shampoo brand, they'll give the link in the behind the wrapper, the paper cover only it will be there. Some people, those who have interest on this opinion, they will send the feedback to the company. Okay, that is mailing questionnaire. In company here in South India or overall world, where who will conduct the corporate companies to recruit the people, they will send the mailing questionnaire method. Or nowadays all the things are internet related, no, not even that, education institution and government adults also they are passing through mail instead of sending through post. Okay, ma. Next we are going to discuss about the telephonic interview. Hope you all knowing we are communicating through telephone, whoever it is, it can be a friends, relative, family members, whoever it is, we discuss the personal detail. The same way the official people and government and the companies, they will conduct the interview through phone. Relatively it is cheaper. It is cheaper and you can gather the more information within the short period of time, but you can't see the face reaction by the people. Okay, but at the same time, mailing questionnaire, one drawback I forgot to tell you, in mailing questionnaire method it cannot be reached by the illiterate people. They cannot open the mail, they cannot fill it in mailing questionnaire. And one more drawback in the mailing questionnaire method is loss of information. One concept is there. What do you mean by loss of mail or loss of information? Mean if I am filling my mail Gmail, I am filling one questionnaire, mean I may send from my phone or from my net, but it could not able to reach to the people, the receiver or investigator, due to the network problem or so many. So the information will be missed out. Maybe they would be receiving per day thousands of mails from the many people. Say they would have missed the particular individual messages or information about mine. Okay, so the loss of mail or loss of information is the drawback in the mailing questionnaire method. And one more thing, the illiterate cannot use the mailing questionnaire method. They can't give the information through mail. Now telephonic interview, as I said, the interview will be conducted over the phone. It is relatively cheaper and more information you can gather within a short period of time. Here also some drawbacks is there. Some people will hesitate to answer, and you can't see the face reaction, and you can't give the accuracy for the data, because they may lie also. If they are interested, they will give the true information or loyal information, and some people they may give the wrong information. Okay, and network problem also one of the issue. If you don't have a proper connection in the, maybe in a mobile, or it can be a landline, the network issue, due to network issue you may get a voice clarity issue, so many things. Okay, then census or complete enumeration. What is census? See, a survey which include each and every element of the population is known as census or method of complete enumeration. When I gather the information from the 70 students in the classroom about the cultural programs conducted by the college, so that is known as census or complete enumeration. The government of India, 10 years once they are gathering the information each household, from the each household, it can be a rural area, urban area, forest area, remote area, desert, whatever it is, whatever it is, the people will go and gather the information. Each and every element of the population is known as population census or complete enumeration, gathering the information from each and every unit of the population. What do you mean by population? See here, population or universe in statistics means totality of the item under study. Suppose if I am in my project, my UG project or PG project, I want to know about the agriculture farmer status during the lockdown period, which means corona disease pandemic period. I should select one district in Karnataka, it can be a Mandya district, and I should meet each and every agriculture farmer in Mandya district. I should not miss any one people. At the same time, I should not include any industrialist or casual laborers or household worker. Understood, Amma? So, population or universe in the statistics means totality of the item under study. A population is always all the individuals or items who possess certain characteristics or set of characteristics according to the purpose of survey. Just now I told you, no? If I choose only female status in India, female status in Bangalore, or working women in a Bangalore area, so I should focus only working women, not a household people or college girls, I should not include. So that is the population. Population or universe in the statistics means totality of the items under study. Remember the word under study. You should not take a totality of the item. If you take only totality of the item, it is the meaning of census or complete enumeration. I should gather the information from each and every unit of the population, that is census. But population mean which concept I am going to do the research. About the concept only I should gather the information to the particular people. Understood, Amma? Next, what do you mean by sample or sample survey? You would be knowing the olden days, the people they used to cook in a pot. They will check with one piece of rice, they will take it and they will check whether the rice is cooked or not. With the sample of a single 2 or 3 pieces, they will identify, yes, everything is cooked. So the sample is the representative. I'll repeat again. A sample refers to a group or section of the population from which information is to be obtained. A good sample or a representative sample is generally smaller than the population and is capable of providing reasonably accurate information about the population at a much lower cost and shorter period of time. Okay ma, for example in your class, for example 70 people in a class or 40-50 students in a class, if we are going to conduct the new kind of a cultural activities, I have to gather the information from one student or college has to gather the information from the entire students in the college, it's not possible to meet and it will take 1 day or 1 week also. But if I appoint 2 representative in class wise and overall representative will represent on behalf of students to the college representative, we can gather the accurate information, reliable information within a short period of time, isn't it? So 70-50 students are there. I want to know the feedback of my classmate, or I want to know the cultural activity idea. So everyone will give the idea, the representative will take down and will present on behalf of all the students. So it can be a he or she, they will be a representative. So sample will give the highly reliable information compared to the population. Understood Amma? See here in the picture, population is entire people. Among the population, I have selected the few samples. Right hand side you see the sample picture. Out of the 100 people, if I select 50, the 300 households in the area, if I want to know the income of the people, status of income of the particular area region, street wise if I take 2 individuals, because the 2 individuals, those who have a communication with the remaining 10 individuals or 8 households. So they will say the status of the income, maybe middle income group or rich income group or poor. Casual laborers. Understood Amma? So a sample refers to a group or section of population from which information is to be obtained. So next one. Next concept ma. Sample or sample survey. Example you see, suppose you want to study the average income of the people if you want to study the average income of the people in a certain region, if you are taking from the population according to the census method, which is complete enumeration, you would be required to find the income of every individual in the region, and it should be divided, and it should be divided by the total number of population. You will get the average income of the region. But at the same time, here you see in a sample method, the second line, alternatively you select the representative sample. As I said, out of 300 people, if I select the 30 household, a representative sample of a few individuals from the region and find out their income. The average income of the selected group of individuals is used to estimate as an estimate of average income of the individuals of the entire region. So the 30 says representative sample will give the detailed information about the entire region. Next do sample survey gives better result than survey? Yes, of course. Survey is the meaning of census or complete enumeration. Remember, census or complete enumeration. So here they are saying yes, sample give the and provide the reasonably reliable and accurate information at a lowest cost and time. As samples are smaller than the population, more detailed information can be collected by conducting intensive survey. Instead of going and meeting with the entire students, if I meet the 2 representatives on behalf of all people, within half an hour or within 20 minutes, that representative, she or he, they will give the information about the student's opinion. Understood, Amma? As we need a smaller team of enumerators. Enumerators, they are the investigators. Yesterday I didn't tell you. Enumerators, the person, those who gather the information, they are known as enumerators or investigators. It is easier to train them and supervise their work effectively, more effectively. The enumerators will tell the representative to gather the information correctly, properly, which is required information. That much is enough, no need of gathering more information. If I tell the representative will gather the information. Then sample survey is free from non-sampling errors. Yes, we will discuss in next class what do you mean by sampling error and non-sampling error. So the errors which are obviously you would be knowing the meaning of errors, which mean mistakes. If you are selected from the proper, reliable or representative sample, I can't say that all the students can be a representative. The representative, they have some qualities. They should understand the people, or accept the people, adopt the people, and they should have a proper way of approaching the students or friends to gather the information. They are considered as representative or samples, okay, representative samples. So when they gather the proper accurate information, this error can be avoided. So sample survey gives better result than census or survey. Okay, census means enumeration, the data collected from the each and every unit of population is census. At last we'll discuss about the pilot survey. What do you mean by pilot survey? You would have heard the word pilot. Pilot is the person, those who drive the flight, isn't it? Okay. Pilot survey, which means once the questionnaire is prepared, it is advisable to conduct a tryout with a small group is known as pilot survey. Small group, I have prepared the question paper, and with the question paper I can give to a few students or to the faculty members. Is it okay, this kind of question paper is okay to publish for the everyone? They will be acceptable, it is adaptable for the everyone. So that is the mock test kind. So whatever questionnaire prepared by the government also, they will give the mark test. The PU board, for the board exam, they will prepare the 30 set of question paper. It's in the senior most faculties, those who have so many years of experience, they will go and prepare the 30 kind of question papers, and it will be named as ABCD series, and it will be shuffled to many other faculties. Which is selected by all the faculties, the nominated, that will be considered as a final question paper. So this is the mock test kind. So pilot survey is a pre-testing of questionnaire. You will be having a 1 mark question. Fill in the blanks or match the following. What do you mean by pilot survey? Single answer. Pre-testing of questionnaire. Pre. Before going to conduct the board exam, I will conduct the like a preparatory exam we are writing the same way. This is pre-testing of questionnaire. This is 1 mark question. And previous concept I explained, do sample survey give better result? That is 4 mark question. Hope you all understand today concept. Thank you very much. We'll meet in next class. Thank you.